Hello everyone, I'm Ham and you watch. Welcome to Ham and Watch. And today we arrived on part 2 of my series of the top 50 demos of this past Steam Next Festival. So if you haven't watched part 1, you should check it out. This is part 2, where basically I took about like a week or two trying 50 demos of games that are available on Steam. Most of these games are not out yet, that's why the Steam Next Festival is about. Let me talk to you about it. Alright, like I said, Steam Next Festival is an event that happens several times a year where you get to try thousands of games for free, at least the demo for it. So usually it can be like a half an hour, a couple of hours. Sometimes there's some demos that are worth like 5 or 6 hours of game. It's crazy. If there's a game you've always wanted to play but it's too expensive, here is your chance to try it and see if you like it. It's also your chance, if you have nothing to play, you don't know what game to play next, it's also a great opportunity to discover lots of games. I'm a sucker for that. I love to know what's happening in the gaming world, what are the games. And when I looked at the Steam Festival, I saw so many games that I got to play 50 games this past few weeks. 50 games, and I'm ranking these games for you. I've started from number 50 to number 26 on the other video in part 1. This is part 2. We reach the games that now from 25 to number 1. The games I think I will buy. I think I'm going to buy these games when they come out, or if they already came out, because a couple of them already came out probably. I will buy them, maybe on sale. But these 25 games that I'm going to talk about right now are games I tried a demo of and I like them. From games that are very interesting and I'll play them, up to number 1, games that I will definitely purchase and play for dozens of hours. There are some great games in there. Hopefully you get to see more of those games and in the next festival or discovering with my video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Alright, and to kick off this second half of the top 50, number 25, No Such Place. Weird title for a game I've never heard of. It's basically a take on the Zero Sievert genre. I think it's made by Chinese devs, so the localization is not great yet. I hope there's more work done on that in that regard, but it is good. As soon as I started playing it, I was like, this is good. This is better than Zero Sievert. I prefer that. It's a top-down view, but it's also in 3D. I'm not a huge fan of the world setting. Zombies, monsters, and all that is a bit sad, sadly. If you love Zero Sievert, if you love games like Project Zomboid and such, it's really neat. I think this game has lots of potential. Number 24, not Grasshopper, but Grasschopper. It's a little game, little indie game, not much to it. It's a very basic clicker type of game, incremental, where you've got almost nothing to do. Usually I'm okay with these games. I don't crave them particularly. I don't go for them, but I think what attracted me in this one is the looks. It looks really unique. It's such a unique setting. I like the illustrations, I like the art, I like the world. I don't think there's going to be much. The demo was very repetitive and it's a clicker game, so there's not much to do. But I like it. I think this is the kind of game, if you're okay with clicker incremental game and you want a game for maybe a weekend, you know, a couple of sessions, I think this is that type of game. It's very unique. It looks lovely. Yeah, Grasschopper. Number 23 is a game, you probably heard about it. It's one of those games that basically takes the roguelike genre and that mixes it with an already existing traditional or classical game. If you think Balatro meet poker, well, it's that type of game here, because basically you've got the roguelike genre like Balatro mixed with a pool. If you like billiard and hitting the balls and in different patterns and creating stuff with the numbers and all that, but with a very different table. And also it mixes the horror elements, a bit like Inscription and Buckshot Roulette and all that. It's all that category. There's so many games like that. So it's hard for those games usually to be a bit different. This one manages it. It's nice. And truthfully, I like billiard, pool. There's not that many games out there that do it well, and this one is different. It feels nice. If you want to have a couple of sessions in that type of game, I think a Spooker is pretty cool. And guess what? Number 22, GAMBONANZA. Same idea here. It's mixing roguelike stuff like Balatro, where you get your upgrades and you try to finish a run without dying, and chess. We had a game a bit like that before called Shotgun King. I talked about it recently in my reviews. This one is very different, very different. It's mixing definitely Balatro and chess, and it's good. Same thing as in Shotgun King. If you don't like chess, you're not gonna like that at all. If you don't like Balatro and this kind of roguelike where you've got the upgrades and all, you're not gonna like it either. If you like both like me, this game is really cool. I definitely try to finish a run one day when I get this game. I like chess, I like Balatro, I like this stuff. I thought it was very smart, very witty. There was lots of tribute and winks at the existing world of chess. So check this out. GAMBONANZA, terrible title. Number 21, that game completely surprised me. I didn't think I would like it that much. Phase Zero. This is basically the tribute, a love letter from some indie dev, I think, to Resident Evil 1, the original. You know, this kind of a shot camera in a room, and fixed camera, and you've got the tank controls of your character, and you've got zombies coming at you, and you're trying to solve a mystery and survive and all that. If you've played all the games like Alone in the Dark back in the early 90s, this is exactly what this is about. I liked it. That was cool. I usually don't like horror genre, but when it's done like that with a mystery and adventure, a survival, and it looks really good, really neat. I had loads of fun playing the demo, and I will finish that game when it comes out. Phase Zero. And finally, number 20 to finish these 20 games, Ascenders Beyond the Peak. Terrible title once again. Ascenders. This game was not under my radar, but some people on stream played it, and I was like intrigued. I'm not usually a big fan of climbing mountains and such. I know lots of people like that, and there's so many games recently about climbing a mountain. This one does it differently. Once again, it takes the mechanisms of the roguelike, where basically you've got some upgrades and you've got a survival thing and you get resources and all that. It's a neat idea, and it's also a climbing game, but almost as a puzzle, except it's this diagonal view. It's very different. There's also a story with dialogues, and you've got a story to uncover. It's neat. I liked it. I had fun with it, and I think I'll try to finish one run one day. I think you should check this out if you like the looks of it. All right, number 19 is a bit of a surprise, even for me, but probably for the people who look at the stuff I usually play, the stuff I usually like. Don't Fall. I didn't think I would like that game. Don't Fall is basically a casual looking game, a game that might seem for some like a streamer slop and all that stuff, where you have this weird cutesy character that climb and climb and climb, and you should not fall, because if not everybody laughs and that's silly and you have to restart and all that. Usually I hate that type of game, but this one made it in a very neat way. It's a platformer. It looks casual, but it's not. It's quite demanding. It's very rough, although there's some checkpoints. I'm sure lots of people will have fun doing some speedruns on it. There's stuff to collect in there. And I think I enjoyed it also particularly because I played with a friend and we had big laughs. You know, when you see your friend falling after climbing all the thing and doing some nonsense, it was fun. It's silly. It doesn't try to be anything else. It doesn't try to be smart or anything. But if you fancy the idea of playing with a friend for like a couple of sessions and climb this whole thing, Don't Fall, very neat. Number 18, Battlestar Galactica Scatter the Hopes. It's that high in my list for two reasons. First, I love the TV series, the most recent one, like 15 years ago. Very good series, you should watch it if you haven't. Second reason is because the devs who did this game are the same guys who did Crying Suns, a very unique game that not many people know about. I think at the end of the day I will prefer Crying Suns because I loved that they invented a whole new world and lore with their previous game. Even if I love Battlestar Galactica, there's nothing to really discover here. It's nothing new, but it was a neat game. If you love board games and colony management and simulator and dogfight where you've got all your units on a map, it's a bit of like a war game and it's turn-based and you move your thing, and crisis management and events, you can feel definitely some roots from Crying Suns. And if you love Battlestar Galactica, you should definitely try this game. It's pretty nerdy, it's pretty cool, I like it. Number 17, Trotter. Trotter? Listen, what is this game? I had never heard about it. When I saw it, I was like, this doesn't look great, but let's try it. After a few hours, I was still in the game, and I still wasn't sure what I was doing. I wasn't sure what the whole deal was about the story and the... Plus, there's crafting in it. Yes, I have to gather a few leather and iron and metal and craft a new backpack. Oh my god, I hate that usually. But it's cool. It's so silly and quirky, and it actually works. I mentioned already a few games like Zero Sievert in this review, and there's a lot of games like that at the moment. This one is a bit like Zero Sievert, but it's a top-down view, it's in 3D. The world is completely zany and quirky, but you still need to gather and lots of loot and upgrade your guy and craft some stuff, and there's a story. I understand nothing about the story, and you explore, lots of exploration, lots of shooting, it's action-packed. What the hell is this game? You should totally check it out. Trotter number 17. Alright, number 16, Rivage, which basically means shore in English. Rivage is a game that I knew nothing about, and I think normally that's the type of game that I would dislike. I would actively dislike. There's lots of stuff in there that I don't like. The voiceover is annoying, the characters are annoying. The whole writing is a bit pretentious and a bit... there's some puzzles that annoyed me because they made no sense. This is a adventure, story-based puzzle game. It's mostly puzzle and enigmas and riddles and all that. And there's a bit of a Groundhog Day feature because it repeats. It's set in sci-fi. There's lots of stuff that I would love, like in Subnautica, and lots of stuff I would dislike. But at the end of the day, I couldn't help but think, oh, it's neat. I want to solve that. You know what? I want to know the end of the story. I want to know. So I think I'll do this game, even if I'm annoyed at some stuff. I still think it's a very neat game. You should check it out if you're into puzzle and adventure like that in sci-fi. Rivage. Number 15. When I started the demo of this game, Well Dweller, I thought, oh, this is basically a Hollow Knight wannabe. I don't think I'm going to continue this game. But I played it more and more, and I like it. It's good. It's good. I don't think it's going to replace Hollow Knight. It's trying to be some kind of Metroidvania, mixing cute and weird and gory and a bit dark, and it's weird. It's a weird game. Metroidvania platformer with quirky dialogues and characters, very neat illustrations. As soon as I got some upgrades to my little guy, it started being neat, being better, like in Hollow Knight basically. So if you crave a new Metroidvania in a weird world, you should totally try Well Dweller. Number 14, I'm gonna be honest, AMSTERDAM 1666. It should probably not that high in my list, but there's a few reasons why it's so high. It's the guy who made Assassin's Creed, the original trilogy. It's the guy who made Ancestors. So definitely games that I respect. I have a lot of respect for that guy and for his ideas. A bit less for his craft. And I don't know if I'll ever play or finish this game, but I'm so intrigued by it. I don't care much about witchcraft. I don't care much about the shock value and mixing witchcraft and sex stuff and dark stuff. And I don't care much. But I think it could be a very unique game, especially if you like Assassin's Creed and you want something in that genre which is very story-based but with lots of different stuff and lots of action. Look into it. The prologue has no action whatsoever. It's a bit cringy sometimes, but I think it could be a great adventure at the end of the day, especially if you like games like Plague Innocence and all that. Check it out, AMSTERDAM 1666. Number 13, MOONSIGIL Atlas. When someone said, oh, look at this game, it's like Slay the Spire, usually I just roll my eyes and I don't want to do it. I really like Slay the Spire, but I'm tired of all these deck builders. I'd rather play a board game. When it started MOONSIGIL Atlas, I thought I would be, oh, deck builder, not interested. And I played it for several hours in a row. It's good. It's really good. And it's not so much the deck building aspect that I like, it's the puzzly aspect. You imagine Slay the Spire, except that everything you do with your cards is not to fight really, but to make puzzles and patterns. I like puzzles and patterns, it's very abstract. And I really dislike the story and the whole, oh, it's metaphysical and mystical and blah, blah, blah. I can't care for it. But the puzzles are good. The upgrading the cards are good. If you want something different than Slay Spire and you like puzzles and patterns and tangram and all that, you should check it out, MOONSIGIL Atlas. Number 12 is a game I didn't even have in my radar, but it's a friend who recommended it to me, and I played it. And listen, this is pretty rare when I do that, but I actually finished the demo. I finished the demo. It was so good. What the hell is this game? If you look at it and you think, what is this, Minecraft? You wouldn't be too far from the truth. It is not Minecraft. You don't gather resources to build your base and all that. It's an adventure exploration game. And the super cool thing is that you get runes and you need to draw them with your mouse like that, and it gives you magic, and you upgrade your weapons, and you can be a wizard, or you can be an archer, you can be a swordsman, and it's really neat. There's probably not a huge scope to that game, like it's the type of game where you would finish in a week or so. There's probably not much, but I had loads of fun. If you love exploration and adventure and a mix of magic and fantasy, and it's very old school, I like this game. RUNEHAVEN. Number 11, MOTORSLICE is a game I definitely want to play when I get to purchase it. I'm intrigued by this game. This game looks like it could have come out like, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, despite obviously the visual aspect, the fact that it looks new. But the vibe of this game feels extremely 90s. It's such a weird game. It's a mix of platformer, imagine Mirror's Edge, but you still do some fights with a chainsaw, and there's some big gigantic construction vehicles, and they are like Colossus. If you've played Ico, remember Ico and Shadow of the Colossus and all that is Japanese games where you've got gigantic bosses and you need to climb on them to beat them. It is such a weird game, MOTORSLICE. But each time I think about this game, I'm like, that demo was cool, I want to play it. So I'm gonna get this game and I'll play it. Alright, now we are reaching the top 10. Be careful, these are all the games that I'm definitely going to buy and play probably until the end. Number 10, VALOR MORTIS. This is a weird game. Imagine Dark Souls meet FPS, meet Napoleon wartime, meet magic. It's like, what? If you couldn't care about the mechanism and all that, just the setting was refreshing. I enjoy that setting, and I usually roll my eyes when I hear about Napoleon and all that junk, but this time it was pretty neat. It's very dark, very gruesome, so be careful, but if you fancy the idea of some kind of FPS like Dishonored, where you can move your sword in a very precise way and you've got some magic, and it's very like Dark Souls, if you die you lose all your souls and you need to redo it. It's pretty hardcore and unforgiving. VALOR MORTIS is a very unique game. I will be playing this game. If you like Dark Souls and Dishonored and all that, you should check this out. Number 9, ONIMUSHA, Way of the Sword. I'm gonna be honest, when I played the demo of this game, I was so frustrated that I did not know anything about the series ONIMUSHA. Apparently it's a series that has been existing for quite a while. There's lots of games in that series and I've not played a single one, and now I'm annoyed because I'm gonna play this game. It was awesome, and I didn't understand much of the story because it comes after many games in the series. So I'll probably read about all the previous episodes to understand more about the lore. Imagine Sekiro, imagine Tsushima, all those games mixed together. It is so good. I love feudal Japan mixed with fantasy, and it's dark and it's gruesome and it's a huge adventure and it's a sword fight with monsters and all that. And the game is gorgeous. This game is just beautiful. I didn't know that you could make games like that. It's just amazing. Check this out, ONIMUSHA. Number 8, this game completely took me by surprise because I thought it would be a very basic FPS adventure, but the more I played and the more I was like, wait, is this what I think it is? FPS, yes, set in this weird Cthulhu world I don't know if it's the 18th or 17th century, where you need to find treasures. And listen, imagine Sea of Thieves, except it's extremely dark, extremely gruesome, and quite scary. And also, it's an extractor shooter? What? And you can play with friends? You can play as a team of different characters, and you need to find treasures, and you need to run away from the island. And it is actually scary. They placed so much effort into the atmosphere of the game that I was actually like scared. I was like, oh my god, I feel like I'm reading a book from that era. I feel like I'm watching a movie or series in that era. It hasn't been a while since I was really into the lore, immersed in the atmosphere of a game. It is really good. And now I understand better because it's made by Ace Team. Ace Team is a team of dev from Chile, and they actually made some very, very different games. Xeno something that I remember like from 10, 15, 20 years ago. I can't remember. It is a unique game. It is a unique game. If you can grab a few friends and play this game, I think this game has huge potential, and I definitely want to play it again. Number 7, the button effect. I didn't think much of that game at first, and the more I played it, and the more I just wanted to play more of it. It was so good. The button effect is a small game. I think it's made by one guy, and it doesn't look like it because it's so smart. The guy basically said, I want to make a tribute to all those games such as The Witness and all that. It's puzzle, puzzle, puzzle with buttons, only buttons. It's a mix of extremely smart, extremely nice puzzles and lots of secrets and puzzle within the puzzle within the puzzle. It's awesome. Plus there's some architecture work which is quite remarkable. Sadly, I think the guy admires a bit too much Jonathan Blow and The Witness because the story and the dialogues are as rubbish as that. Sorry, I hate that. It's so pretentious and intellectual. It's sad. It's set in a supposed museum, and it's very pretentious and abstract and intellectual and blah blah blah. You can get rid of that. The actual puzzles, the buttons, the level design, the puzzle design, so smart. I just want to finish this game and almost find all the secrets. Check this out if you love puzzles, the button effect. Number 6 is a game that, when I talk about it, I just want to stop talking about it and I want to go play it. Iron Nest. Oh my god, such a nerdy game. I think this is a very niche game, and lots of you will watch that and think, this is just not for me. It's true. I think it's a very niche game. It's not going to please a lot of people. It's so unique. Plus the theme can be a bit problematic. Iron Nest is a game where you basically live in this huge Metal Gear type of robot turret, and you've got all sorts of very nerdy things to do. You've got a map. I love maps. And you need to place your thing, and they say, oh, you've got this infantry which is in I3, and you throw a rocket in with that kind of elevation and that kind of... It's so nerdy. It's all about numbers and map and very, very, nerdy stuff. And I love it. I thought it was awesome. If you look at it and you think this is not fun, then this is not for you. If you see that map and if you see all those things moving and you're like, oh my god, I want to play this game is as good as you think it is. It's awesome. I so want to finish the campaign of that game. Iron Nest. And now for the top 5. Guess what? Number 5 is also a map game. See a pattern there? Yeah, I'm a sucker for maps. I love maps. Give me a game with a map and I love it. When I saw this game during the next festival and the demos and all that, I was like, what a casual, silly game. That's for casual. And then I bought the game and I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so sad that it looks like that. It's so sad that the dialogues and the stories are really childish. It's so sad. If you love maps, if you love treasure hunt, treasure quest, and looking for the X on the map and counting your steps and dig there and see if you found a treasure, you will love this game. It is so good. It's still very casual, so you need to close your eyes on that. But if you love maps and exploration and treasure island type of adventure and finding the treasure and finding all the secret stuff hidden here and there, Map is a great game. Number 5. Number 4, I didn't think it would reach number 4. I even thought I would not like this game. Usually I have a problem with Jonathan Blow's games, even if I think they're so smart. And yeah, I finished Braid, I finished The Witness, and each time I say the same thing. Brilliant design and rubbish story and dialogues and pretentious. Well, guess what? Same here, but you know what? I like it even more. I don't know how to explain that. It's number 4. I love it. I want to finish this game. Order of the Sinking Star. Probably heard about it. It's a puzzle. It's a Sokoban game where you need to push stuff, and each time it's a little puzzle, and there's like 1,000 puzzles in this game. And it's always pushing stuff. But not just that. It's actually very rich. But this time you can even see even more the craft, the brilliant craft of Jonathan Blow. The guy can make little puzzles like that, so smart and yet so rewarding, much less frustrating than his previous games. Each time you feel like, oh, I think I can solve it. Oh, I just did. Oh, yes. And you feel smarter and you like it. The game looks gorgeous. It refreshes itself with new mechanisms and new gameplay. And I'm sure the more you play, the more you'll discover secrets within secrets. It is brilliant. It's awesome. I will finish this game. It's really, really good. Order of the Sinking Star. All right, now we reach the top 3. I'm going to be very quick on this number 3 because it's a bit of a weird case. STONESHARD. Listen, I can barely talk about this game because each time I've played the demo of this game, and yes, I've played the demo several times, I play for like 15 minutes and then I close it thinking, I don't want to know more. This is awesome. I don't want any spoiler. I will play it when it comes out. And this game has been in early access for almost 10 years now. I'm serious. People are kind of exasperated by the fact that this game has been in early access for so long. It's too long probably, but who cares? When this game comes out, it's going to be awesome. I love it. This is exactly what I want in exploration, adventure, RPG, a huge story with dialogues and weird lore, and you want to know everything, and it's so nerdy, and you can loot everything and craft little thing, and you've got your inventory. It is so nerdy. I love it. And each time I'm like, I'm not playing it. I'll wait. I'll be patient. If you don't want to be patient, maybe forget this game, I mean. But if you're interested, check this out. STONESHARD. My number 2 is Alabaster Dawn. I'm a bit biased here. I loved their previous game called Crosscode. If you don't know Crosscode, go check out my review or simply go buy the game. It's an awesome game, awesome RPG, awesome game. Made by a German team, I think. This is their next game. And this is awesome. Same case here. I played the demo and past a certain point, I think 1 hour, I was like, stop, I'm stopping. I didn't even reach the end of the demo, but I don't want to know more because I want to enjoy this game when it comes out. Beautiful adventure, beautiful retro looking RPG. If you loved all those games from the 90s on Super Nintendo, Secret of Evermore and all that, this is a tribute to that era. So nerdy, so colorful, so beautifully illustrated, lots of dialogues, an impressive art direction and story narration. It's awesome. If you look at this and you think, oh, this looks good, it will be as good as you think and even probably more. Alabaster Dawn, my number 2. And finally, my number 1. I can't believe this is my number 1. But I've rolled the numbers, I've done the test and all that, and this is my number 1. This is the game that I want to play the most. This is the game, if you tell me I have it now, I will be playing this right now. I just want to play it more and more and more and more. And yet it's such a weird game. And I don't think I will be playing it for like 200 hours or something, but it's so unique, so different that I just want to play this game. The Lift. You've probably never heard of this game. I hadn't heard of this game, and it's a friend of mine who invited me to the playtest. And I was like, okay, I'll try. It looks weird. At 1 in the morning, I was still playing this game. Such a weird, quirky, and yet very poetic game of... I think it's made by a team of... I don't know if they're Russian or something, but it's basically in this dystopian world where you need to repair stuff. And the more you repair, the more everything comes back to life. It's extremely nerdy and simulator-like, so it won't be like up to the taste of everybody. Basically, if you have your screwdriver and you can purchase one screw, well, then you can repair this chair. And if you repair this chair, well, then the quality of the room will increase by 1 or 2%. Good job. It sounds terrible said like that, but the game is beautiful, so mesmerizing and so whimsical. It's weird and I want to repair everything. When this game comes out, I want to restart from the beginning. That's how much I like it. Usually I start from where I ended in the demo. Here I will start from the beginning and I want to repair everything. I want to do the game at 100%, I think, which is really rare for me. Check this out, The Lift. Alright, that's the end of my top 50 demos for this Steam Next Festival. Wow, what an amazing amount of games, so much creativity. I think that's what surprised me the most. When I looked at all the demos available on Steam, I wanted to play more and more. You know, when people talk about AI and stuff and how the creativity might be dying and all that, look at there, so many games. I want to play so many of them. I'm gonna be honest, I've played 50 games in there. But guess what? That's the shortlist. The truth is, I actually installed 100 games. Yes, there are 50 more games out there that I haven't talked about because I haven't played them. So what I'll do is that I'll probably do a very short video next time where I'll present my shortlist, which is 50 games completely out of order because obviously I haven't played them. I don't know if I like them, so there won't be any ranking. The 50 games that I could not play and you should check out. Actually, you should check out these games and come back to me and tell me if they're good. At least that would be worth it. 100 games, can you believe that? There will be 50 more games for you to discover and try. I hope you enjoy it. I will see you next time. Bye bye.